Ready for some NBA action. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. Now that we're late into the season, here's how the East stacks up. You look at Charlotte, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And checking out Cleveland, currently they're 5 spots behind them.
Right now for Charlotte, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. They've got Eric Gordon. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Mobley. Then it's Thompson. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, this last stretch of the season could be the final NBA games for some of the aging stars in the league. Grant, when did you know it was time?
Well, you know, B.A., I made it 19 years in the league, and at 40 years old, I was kind of happy to be done. But I hope that all the guys retiring this year have the same closure I had.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Miller. Now here's Bridges. The three-pointer off the mark. Gordon finds Garland. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
That's good from Garland. Grant, the Cavs making the playoffs the last 2 years. A big deal in Cleveland.
Well, outside of years with LeBron on the roster, they hadn't made the postseason since 1998. But this group of Cavaliers are making their own history now.
Both shots good from the stripe. And in Garland, we're looking at one of the best passers in the league, Richard.
I don't think he gets enough credit for it. He's got such a great feel for the game, the way he wiggles in and out of the lane. It is so impressive. He is such a great, confident floor leader.
Nice shot by Durant.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
And Mobley throws it down.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
Allie, thank you. Pass to Hunter. There's the three. Here's Thompson. Williams grabs the board. The Hornets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Durant, the pass to Williams. Bridges against Hunter. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Miller.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
Gordon outside. Sinks that one from the post. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Ball taking his time here. Down low. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met was in Cleveland.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Garland, no good.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Miller against Gordon. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And the slam dunk by Thompson. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Miller, the pass to Durant from outside the arc. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And Gordon has got the ball here for Cleveland. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Just 5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get off a shot from deep. Mobley. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte trailing. Stolen by Mobley. Gordon outside. Pass to Garland. Back to Gordon. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gordon's got his second bucket of the night.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Ball against Garland. Mobley grabs the board.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
To the inside. Stolen by Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
Charlotte shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
You look at Durant's game and you instantly see all the hours of hard work that went into shaping it. He's so polished in every area. His skills are so sharp.
And he makes the first but misses the second. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Thompson. Back to Hunter. Williams against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Gordon on the wing. Here's Garland. Off target from the baseline.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Durant finds ball. Durant with a screen on Garland. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now Garland. What a tremendous game he played against Miami. Here's Hunter. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
He's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Ball. He's scoreless. Wing shot on the way. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off, or Evan, look, this man is going to punish you on that glass.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam can? Couldn't have captured that play any better. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Walker. He's checked in for Williams. The 2K leaderboard highlights the top scorers since the All-Star break. The 4th spot held by Kevin Durant.
You have to appreciate scorers who turn it on down the stretch. He's given them points in crucial games.
Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Bridges. Fires the 3. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Bridges. Durant's got 7 points.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Thompson, a screen on ball to the paint. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Up top ball, guarded by Garland. Ball no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
That one's good. Garland for 3. He's got 5.
He's just a crafty ball handler that does a great job of selling his moves. Garland, this man will hit the break, stop, and pop.
Pass to ball. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Now here's Mobley. Thompson, a screen on Bridges. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson, that's good. And now a 10-point Cleveland lead.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Durant against Thompson for 3. Bridges. Cavaliers with a rebound. Here's Gordon. Pass to Hunter. Back to Gordon. Inside. Here's Mobley. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Mobley's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Hornets trail by 12. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Walker. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is how Walker likes to play. He invites contact, and he dishes it out.
Garland, the pass to Hunter. Gordon against Miller. Mobley outside. Right side Garland. Back to Hunter. From downtown. No luck on that one.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Here's Garland. 5 points in the game. And we've got a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He wants to review the game plan. Changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Kevin Durant. Okogie comes in for Bridges. And it's Mann in for Miller. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Green's checked in for Thompson. Okoro comes in for Hunter. Strus, he's checked in for Gordon. And Jerome subbed in for Garland. Now here's Okoro. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Jerome. It's not going to go for him. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Okogie. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Javonte Green picks one up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And he's good on the second. Here's Jerome. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
That's 4 turnovers for them in this one. Just lazy play early.
Outside, Green. Mobley finds Green over Walker. Cleveland again missing.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Now here's Man. He's closely guarded. Pass to Walker.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
And he drops it in from the low post. Walker's gotten his second bucket.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
And that one's good. Green.
Assisted by Ty Jerome.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. 7-point differential. Pass to Okogie. Back to Ball. A minute and a half left in the first. That one falls.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Cleveland leading by 5. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021, and his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Here's Ball. Following the score by Cleveland.
Boy, LaMelo has all the tools. I mean, a deep, deep bag.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for your Hornets, LaMelo Ball.
Shooting 2.
Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ball.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
Tyson, he's checked in for Evan Mobley. It's both from the stripe.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Strus. Now Okoro.
Hornets foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Jerome. 15 in his last outing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Okogie. Here's Diabate. Outside man. Okoro with the ball. Still without a bucket. Strus. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Here's Okogie. That three's off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Mann. 17 points in his last outing. Brandon Miller is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Josh Okogie. Then it's Williams. And it's Diabate in at the 4. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Cleveland leading by 3. Garland, the pass to Gordon. Here's Tyson. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Durant, he's checked in for Charlotte. Miles Bridges comes in for Okogie. Here's Tyson. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. And the layup is good off the glass. Bridges has got his second bucket on the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And that one's good, man. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Here's Tyson. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Thompson outside. Pass to Tyson. Thompson, a screen on Durant. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Personal foul.
And coming back from the All-Star break, these are the squads that are filling it up from downtown. 5th, the Cavaliers.
As the season has gone on, the ball has gone in more and more. You like the trend. They're in a terrific rhythm offensively.
For the Cavaliers, Evan Mobley comes in for Thompson, and it's DeAndre Hunter in for Tyson. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Miller can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And he's going for the lob.
Great instincts with the ball. Garland just picks a guy. Look, he sets him up to score.
The Hornets have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Durant with a screen on Garland. Outside, Williams. Here's Bridges. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Bridges has gotten 4 this quarter.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Mobley passes to Garland. Nails it from beyond the arc. Garland's got 8 points.
Such a consistent shooter. Garland has worked so hard on his three-point shot.
Richard, no doubt about the upside of Evan Mobley. What's his best position, you think, though?
Defensively, he can guard 1 through 5. He is a defensive player of the year candidate every single year. But offensively, unless he improves his three-point shot, he is most likely going to be more of a 5. If he wants to play the 4, he's got to be able to stretch it from 3.
Now here's Garland. Give him 8 points now.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Up top, Miller, defended by Gordon, and he comes up with a bucket. Miller's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Pass to Mobley. Back to Gordon. Garland feeling it out a bit. Shoots. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. He's got 10.
The efficiency of Garland is something this man believes that he can make every shot.
Durant for 3. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And here's a look at some numbers for Kevin Durant.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
And Cleveland has possession. They trail by 3.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Bridges. He's got 6. Outside Durant. Clock at 6. Bridges, a screen on Garland. Out to Bridges. Over Okoro. Bridges misses. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Okoro passes to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of body there to cover. Mobley using that to his advantage.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
At the line for 1.
Free throw good, Mobley.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
Now here's Bridges. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. The ball's knocked loose. Now the Hornets moving it up. Here's Mann. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Okoro outside. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Mann. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Here's Hunter.
A phenomenal defender. Durant's quickness and length really bothers shooters.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Walker, he's checked in for Charlotte. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Strus has checked in. Gordon outside. The 3. Buries it from 3. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Now here's Walker. 9 points in his last outing. Over Strus. And it falls all over the rim and in. Walker's got 6.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Garland, the pass to Strus. Gordon on the wing. Outside Hunter for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Garland against Bridges. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Garland. Fast break Cleveland. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Williams, a screen on Garland. Pass to Miller. Over Gordon. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. This one for 3. And Eric Gordon hits from deep. And now a 4-point Cleveland lead.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Get loud and let's go.
Big group substitution here for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in for Williams. Kevin Durant comes in for Walker. Okogie's checked in for Bridges. And LaMelo Ball is subbed in for Mann. Green's checked in for the Cavs. Jerome comes in for Darius Garland. Hornets trail by 4. Pass to Diabate. Here's Ball. Ball in the paint.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Here's Jerome. Outside Hunter. Here's Green. And another basket for Cleveland.
Assist goes to Evan Mobley.
And here's Durant. Pass to Diabate. And here's Miller. Ball left side. Knocked loose. Outside Strus. From behind the arc. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Miller against Strus. Here's Jerome, hounded by Ball. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Tyson's checked in.
Ty Jerome. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Richard, how do you think you would have fared if social media was as prevalent in your younger years as it is right now?
I can tell you right now, I would not be able to sit next to you right now, B.A. That's the type of life I would have lived.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Durant. On the take. Here's Jerome, hounded by Ball. 4 on the clock. And it's hammered home by Green.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Now here's Durant. Last game we saw him with 32 points. And we got some point guards here who have been on fire over the past month. LaMelo Ball is second.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Yeah, and when you can shoot it like he can, why not? Just the threat of their shooting makes them more effective at this point.
Thompson, he's checked in for Mobley. Good on the second one.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a 3-level, 2-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
Here's Tyson. No points so far. And he jams it home with authority.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Now here's Durant. Trailing by 10. Miller, the pass to Ball. No good from outside.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
2 minutes.
Here's Jerome. Pass to Strus. Back to Jerome. Jacks up a 3. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
Durant surveying the D. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Pass to Jerome. Back to Strus. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Now one on ball.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
Free throws drop for Strus. And so he hits both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
To the middle. Here's Okogie. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Cleveland leading by 13. Here's Jerome. 7 points in the game. Thompson finds Strus. Outside, Green. 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. Here's Miller. Strus grabs the miss.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
Shooting for Cleveland.
Cleveland has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Thompson outside. Outside, Green. Here's Tyson. Diabate grabs the board.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Oh, Ball taking the hit.
Don't blink. Ball will blow your doors off.
Jerome passes to Strus. Thompson outside. Green for 3. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Cleveland. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. Back after this.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. India Feet. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. First on the menu is looking at what games will be coming up here shortly. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And a